Welcome back, everybody, to TV Sports 27, and this is Friday Night SmackDown, hour number 2, part 2, and you're seeing Thunder Rock come out right now. Io Shirai, Mayu Iwatani. Yes, in our world, she's still Io Shirai. Maybe we can get the new game. She'll be Io Sky. They've been a tag team all this year in Universe mode, but we got Mayu Iwatani, who's going to be going at it in singles action. And they're going to be going at the former women's tag team champions. Now, you guys know just recently, the team of Twisted Sanity, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross winning the tag team championships, but losing them not too recently to Retribution. I think we're feeling like they should have been part of the Judgment Day squad coming up at Stadium Stampede. Was not the case. Instead, the nod went to the Riot Squad. Some frustrations were led to that. So there were some words that were exchanged backstage, and it actually kind of started pretty innocently. There was, you know what happens backstage. There's interviews, there's photo shoots of things that happen through the day. And Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss saw that Thunder Rock was gaining some attention because we're coming up on WrestleMania not too long, and it's a pretty international event, and a lot of people come from all over the world, and of course interviewing them, and Shinsuke Nakamura being involved as well. And well, they weren't too happy about that, so words were exchanged, things were said, and now we are going to get a battle here between Alexa Bliss and Mayu Iwatani, and this is a matchup that's going to happen for the very first time in wrestling history. So you're getting a first here. Here we go. And you're getting a pretty interesting lineup here on Friday Night SmackDown. The remainder of this card is going to be all women's matches. We got a number 1 contenders match coming up next. Carmela, who is the unbeaten, undefeated NXT Women's Champion. Look at Mayu Iwatani. Look at this from the top, hitting the double stomp. My goodness, and Io Shirai is so excited. She was tweaking down there. She was going crazy. She was going nuts down at the floor. You got Carmela. She's going to be going up against the women's champion's best friend and Miss Money in the Bank, Charlotte Flair. Now, if Carmela wins, then that means her best friend, Shayna Baszler's got to pull double duty at Armageddon, the tag team match against Huggin Boss, and then defend her title against Carmela. Obviously, Charlotte Flair can put an end to that with that victory, but, everyone still talks about it. You can't hide it. They've become best friends. But Charlotte Flair's got that Money in the Bank briefcase, and Shayna Baszler is your WWE Women's Champion, so who knows what that situation will be like. And then your main event, inside the steel cage, is going to be the Riot Squad of Rhea, Ripley, and Shotzi going up against Generation Now, Tamina and Natalya. So sit back, like Spencer just said earlier, grab a Coke or a Jack Daniels. That's what he had earlier in the chat. Sit back, relax, and enjoy hour 2 of SmackDown. But if you missed part 1, get caught up on all the action either on YouTube or on Patreon. Check out all the streams early and ad-free at our Patreon page. Speaking of Patreon, we got ECW coming up next, and we'll talk more about that throughout the broadcast. But you got a lot of former champions in the ring right now. Of course, Alexa Bliss, Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion. She has done it all. Mayu Iwatani, her list of accomplishments. What can you say for the icon of pro wrestling, Mayu Iwatani? World of Stardom Champion, IWGP Women's Champion, SWA Champion, Goddess of Stardom, Artist of Stardom. I'm sure she's had the High Speed title at some point in time, and she has done it all in pro wrestling. And she has she's a former Women of Honor champion, a Ring of Honor Women's Champion back when there's the Women of Honor title. She's done it internationally as well. And now she's here on the WWE stage and got this opportunity to pick up a major win over someone that's had a lot of success in WWE. Head scissors locked in by Alexa Bliss on the floor. Referee putting the count in here. Be careful, this count getting up there. Oh, are we gonna get double count out here? Referee up to 9. Iwatani just gets in. Alexa Bliss, oh. Oh my God, I lost it. I fell apart. I didn't think Alexa was gonna make it in time. Oh my God, that was so close. Into the cover here. And Iwatani kicks out. That was about as close as you can get in this contest. Alexa Bliss up to the top here. Twisted Bliss. Mayu Iwatani gets the knees up. And now she's going to go to the top, but Alexa right there. Oh, what a beautiful head scissors from the top. Mayu Iwatani goes back up. And hits the moonsault onto Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss kicks out. Mayu waiting for Alexa. Oh, Alexa counters, rolls through, and plants Mayu Iwatani into the canvas. And now maybe another Twisted Bliss from the top, perhaps? No, just a splash this time. Executes it straight onto Mayu Iwatani. Iwatani out at a count of 2. Bliss not liking that. Has some words for our official. Back up to the top. Twisted Bliss. And for the second time, it is countered. Unreal. Iwatani's got that one scouted. She's been doing her homework. She's a student of the game. Come on. She's been scouting everything. From behind, dragon suplex onto Alexa Bliss. Into the pinfall and a 2 count. And now Mayu Iwatani doesn't buy it from the referee. What a matchup here to kick off hour 2 of SmackDown. Double stop flying across the ring. Cover. And Alexa kicks out. What is it going to take, guys? Fisher, no. Oh, what a reversal into a small package. And Mayu kicks out. Alexa rolls through. Another roll up. No, she couldn't hook it. She could not hook Iwatani. Nice counter. I want to see these two mix it up again. This has been fantastic. I kind of hate how the situation developed. But I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of glad it did. Those angry words backstage led to one hell of a contest here on SmackDown. Irish whip into the buckle. Oh, Mayu, I think she wanted to set up for something. Alexa, though, right to the floor. Sent off into the ropes. Alexa runs through. And who's got who here? Oh, Alexa just puts Iwatani into the mat here. Now, she had some success with the submission outside of the ring. I'm almost surprised she doesn't try to go back to that again. Quick kick out by Mayu Iwatani. Bliss talking to the people. Twisted Sanity, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. They had them, recently losing them to Retribution. Big splash from the top. And a kick out from Mayu Iwatani. I keep thinking that fan in the front row in the red shirt is wearing a Sting Wolfpack shirt, but it's an Andre the Giant shirt. It looks like Wolfpack Sting, doesn't it? There's a brief submission by Alexa. Countered by Iwatani. Back elbow as well. Boot to the midsection. Has her up. Oh! Little atomic drop there. I don't know. Right? Oh, look at the stomps. There's the strong style. That's what they do in Stardom. They're hard hitting there. Iwatani, dragon suplex. Uh-oh. Wait, what is this? What is this? Alexa Bliss. What is Alexa doing? DDT. Spikes her. No. Oh my God. Some powers or something. That's cheating, right? Oh my God, Mayu Iwatani had this one won. Bliss uses the lights out. That's not fair. We gotta get a rematch booked for this one. There's no way. We gotta get another one done here. An unreal matchup, though, to kick off part 2, hour 2. A Friday night SmackDown. That was excellent. Yeah, you're not so innocent, Alexa. Big cheater, that's what you are. Opportunity here for you guys to help support TB Sports 27. You guys know the plugs on the screen there. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, Streamlabs, and Ko-Fi do help support the channel. You guys know it. YouTube channels, we live and die by the support of our fans. So whether you support by hitting that follow or subscribe button or following us on Twitter, because you can get monetized on Twitter now these days, come on. Or you support us on Patreon, Streamlabs, and Ko-Fi. Every little bit helps. Thank you guys so much. We already got plenty of big Patreon support, so we send our thank you out. Let's read them off here. K Duckman, Damon, 059, Jonathan Harrigan, Mr. Maple, longtime patron, Zach Smith, Gons, 75, Zach Wood, Mike Future, 99, Dan the Legend, 13, one of our regular chatters here on Twitch, and Jenga, 91. Thank you guys for your support on TV Sports 27. Charlotte Flair, making her way out. She is Miss Money in the Bank. Her best friend is the WWE Women's Champion, and she's trying to make sure her best friend doesn't have to pull double duty. Not only would it be bad for the Women's Championship, but it would be bad for Charlotte Flair too, because then your partner's doing 2 matches coming up at Armageddon. As a reminder, we are just talking about Patreon. We got ECW coming up next. ECW is a Patreon exclusive show. We have many Patreon exclusives as a thank you to our supporters. You get these bonus videos at any level that you like on Patreon. The Legends Hockey League, the Legends Football League Thursday Night Football package. We just put up Lamar Jackson's game, the Toronto Huskies title defense against Dandy Don Meredith and the Dublin Tigers. Go check that out. We're going to be getting some MLB stuff on there. We're going to bring back Lefty Richard coming up pretty soon. ECW, part of it as well. Sunday Night Heat, part of the Patreon bonus library. So make sure you guys checking out the action. We also have, as part of college football, our college football recap show, which is the top 25 rankings. We look at any big upsets, any Heisman stuff, any recruiting. It's for the hardcore fan of college football. Utah Utes football got to be coming back soon. I want to do 2 more seasons of that before the new game comes out. So we might be doing a little bit of mix and match. We might be doing some Utah football at the same time the new game comes out. But I do want to do at least 2 more seasons of Utes football before we move to the new game and the 12-team playoffs. So be on the lookout for that. Streaming schedule coming up next couple of days. I might try to finish off some Zelda tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Get that part done, and then I'll wait and see how viewership is to see if you guys want to see the road to Ganon, because I imagine that'll take up a number of episodes. So it has picked up as of late. There was a run where the Zelda episodes were performing very poorly, and then the last 2 episodes that went up did very, very well. So who knows? Some arena football as well is probably going to be in the mix down the line. more of the Grand Rapids Rampage. I was watching some old Arena Bowls on YouTube the other day, getting hyped up for not only the Indoor Football League, but the return of Arena Football as well. At the time of our streaming, neither one has kicked off just yet, but by the time this comes out on YouTube, both will be well underway, so getting hyped up. I love me some indoor football. Awesome stuff. So Carmela, Charlotte Flair here. It's a #1 contenders match, but more so for Charlotte Flair to prevent Carmela getting that victory. Charlotte Flair would not become #1 contender. This is Carmela, who's just been picking up multiple wins. She came over as part of Gut Check before Kevin Owens ended NXT. And she has been the dominant NXT Women's Champion, and she is undefeated since coming to WWE, and now has this opportunity here. And we were talking about all month long, all of our streams, like Shayna Baszler didn't really have a contender, but here comes Carmela. And Carmela up to the top. We've seen a lot of high risk here tonight, and Carmela, monster splash from the top. I don't know if the fans quite know how to feel about Carmela just yet, because she had quite the attitude, not only in NXT. Raquel Rodriguez, who is her top rival, is a big fan favorite. And she just threw Charlotte Flair all the way back. She might just take the count out win here. Charlotte Flair might be locked. Uh-oh. No. She's coming back. I thought for a moment we were going to get glitched out. Oh, what a boot, though. Charlotte Flair catching Carmela. I think Carmela's getting a little bit of respect from the fans, though, with these wins here recently in Universe Mode. They've been pretty impressive big wins. Charlotte just dragging Carmela over. She going to set up for the figure 8. She has got it locked in, and that might be it. Not only for this matchup, but for Carmela's championship aspirations. Figure 8 is locked in, and Carmela might be fading. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? You can't get much closer than that to a tap out. Oh, she's still trying to fight it. Oh, just cannot push through. This is wild. Still hanging in. And she's going to break it. That is unbelievable. Carmela. She earning the respect of the fans. Charlotte's got 3 finishers. How the heck? Into the turnbuckle. Stay tuned where you guys are. Steel cage main event coming up next. A tag team steel cage matchup between the Riot Squad and Generation Now. Charlotte. Maybe another figure 8. She locks us in a second time. I think that's going to be it for Carmela. And her #1 contender hopes. It's a valiant effort. But Charlotte Flair may have just saved her partner from double duty at Armageddon. And Carmela cannot hang on. She taps out. What a run for Carmela here since coming up from NXT. But Charlotte Flair, that's a tough one to get past, gets the win. And that means there will be no Women's Championship match coming up at Armageddon. But Shayna Baszler earned it. She's been dominant. She hadn't been beaten. And the best contender that we've had just got beat. So, you know, you can't say that she had not earned a title opportunity. It took 2 figure 8s to get the job done. But we're going to lower the cage now. Miss Money in the Bank is your winner. And we are about to lower the cage because your steel cage main event about to take place on Friday Night SmackDown. And the boos for Charlotte. I think they wanted to see Shayna Baszler defend the title. But Miss Money in the Bank, she's always said it was her goal to make Money in the Bank bigger than the women's title. That was back when Becky Lynch held it. Now her best friend's got it. All right, coming up, Tornado Tag, Steel Cage match. Here comes the Riot Squad. Coming out on Shotzi's tank. Taking care of business. It's been an interesting road to Armageddon, as you're seeing a lot of folks fighting and trying to make their way up the ranks. And this is a tag team that avenged a defeat they had earlier this month, and now they really want to cap this one off by getting the victory, getting the win. It's escape rules only. That's all you can do in this game. I tried to make a custom match with pinfall submission. Can't do it. Can't do it for tag team, so you got to escape the cage. And here comes Generation Now. They were the long-reigning women's tag team champions. Of course, Natalya, she was the winner of the Miss Elizabeth Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania. Of course, not the first women's Battle Royal we've had at WrestleMania, but the first Miss Elizabeth Battle Royal, so winning the inaugural Battle Royal of that type. She led that into a tag team title reign, a long-time tag team title reign with Tamina. And I think there's a lot of upset, a lot of hurt feelings that when Judgment Day had to pick 2 roster members to join up to go into Stadium Stampede. You know, we talked about Twisted Sanity, who just had the tag team titles, and their look maybe feeling like they fit right in with the Judgment Day. And these two, Rhea Ripley and, oh, Tamina going right into the cage. Rhea Ripley and Shotzi got the nod, but Tamina and Natalya probably thinking, you know, wait a minute, we were long-reigning tag team champions. No love for us? Well, Steel Cage main event here on SmackDown. Shotzi almost on her, are you kidding me? Is Shotzi almost on her way out of this matchup? Shotzi gonna leave her partner early on, but that's how you get the win. Rhea Ripley sent into the steel cage, and Shotzi pulled back in by Natalya. That was about as close as you can get now. Natalya trying to make her way out. Shotzi and Natalya, keep an eye, because that is extremely dangerous. As, oh my God, I think Natalya just fell probably about 10 feet to the floor. Now, Shotzi Blackheart trying to get her footing. And maybe a little too little. She's back up at the top, though. Tamina, you got to keep her eye on Rhea Ripley. Those two could tear down this steel cage. Ripley is up and just slammed down by Tamina. Natalya trying to pull Shotzi back into the ring here in the steel cage main event. Eat your heart out, ECW. Of course, ECW coming up next, exclusively on Patreon. Sign up at any level that you like to get every episode of ECW as well as the entire WWE Dark library. That is up at Patreon. You got a lot of awesome WWE Dark matches that went down in the history book. Shawn Michaels in action there. The Undertaker. You had El Desperado challenge for the Intercontinental Championship on WWE Dark. CM Punk's return happened on WWE Dark. That whole library. Oh, what just happened? Natalya about to climb out now, and Rhea Ripley can't get over there. She's going to try, but everyone's in the way. And Natalya is going to get out of there. Shotzi was thrown from the very top to the arena floor. She went crashing down in a terrible way. And that allowed Natalya to get out. Ripley right at the top. She might try to keep Tamina in the ring here. Keeping Tamina at bay. Look at that. Rhea Ripley. What is Rhea doing? No. Rhea Ripley with a frog splash from the top of the steel cage. You're telling me these two don't want to win Stadium Stampede? Get out of here with that. Rhea Ripley just put it all on the line right now. Shotzi about to get out of the ring, and Rhea Ripley might be a riptide away from starting her descent as well. There's Shotzi's going to get out, so it's going to be down to Rhea Ripley and Tamina into the steel cage. Ripley, what a high-risk maneuver that was. Big boot, counter, nope, elbow, back of the elbow. Ripley plants her down. Ripley now, is she going to go out? No, she wants to go high risk again. Oh, and it cost her that time. That time it cost Rhea Ripley. And now Tamina is going to try to get out of the ring and take the win here. Ripley, though, up to her feet. Oh! And Tamina. Nope, Tamina, nice counter there. Watch out. Double axe handle. Countered by Ripley. Drop kick countered by Tamina. What a show this has been. This SmackDown has been absolutely unreal here tonight. And who's going to get the win? Oh, look at this. Look at Rhea Ripley. Look at the strength to do this to Tamina. This is not easy, folks. And now, Ripley, I think, wants to end this and get out of here with a win. Rhea Ripley, big boot. She gonna start her descend? She is. Ripley trying to find her footing here. Tamina put down with the big boot from Rhea Ripley. Up at the top, here comes Tamina. Oh, Ripley coming back down. No, wait a minute. Oh, Tamina rocking Ripley, and she goes down. Tamina. Is she gonna make it? Ripley climbing up after her. She gonna bring Tamina back in. Oh, she's trying. She's trying, folks, with all she's got. Got a hold of the leg. That's exactly what you got to do if you're Rhea Ripley. And now Tamina goes face first into the steel cage. And again. And she's down for the count. Ripley. Oh, here we go. Riptide. And now, the descent again for Rhea Ripley. Is the Riptide going to be enough to put down Tamina? Maybe not. Tamina. Oh, this is very dangerous for Oh. Nope. Wrong button. Wrong button. Get up, Tamina. Or get up, Rhea. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Not to ruin a good cage match. Can I tell you a little secret here? I honestly don't know what the freaking button is to climb out of the cage. I've hit X. I've hit down. I might have to look this up real quick as I'm breaking a character here and ruining a really good cage match. As Rhea is... Oh, actually, wait a minute. No, this might... No. Rhea. Right back up to Tamina. And she's got her again. Hammering away. Hammering away. Multiple shots. And Tamina kicks her down. And Rhea's up there again. Got her. Rhea. There we go. There's how you get them back in. Square. Square's how you do it. And Rhea Ripley trying to knock Tamina down. Goes Tamina. Is this finally going to be Rhea Ripley and the Riot Squad's moment? You can't say they didn't fight for it. They didn't work for it. They have gone all out here in this one. We've learned the buttons. Rhea. Oh, is she going to be quick enough here? So close. Oh, my goodness. You couldn't get much closer than that. Are you kidding me? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Rhea Ripley knocks Tamina down. She's got another shot at it. Ripley. Is she going to make it? She did. Rhea Ripley will escape, and the Riot Squad will win the steel cage match over Generation Now. One of the best SmackDowns of all time. And with that, you can put all the doubt behind you. They have come back, and in back-to-back shows on the KO show and in the steel cage main event on SmackDown, the Riot Squad, much to the excitement of the fans, they have defeated Generation Now, and now they will take their rightful place standing alongside the Judgment Day, Edge, Undertaker, Bobby Roode, Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest, as they will go to war in Stadium Stampede at Armageddon with Retribution, the first ever 16-person Stadium Stampede in WWE history. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Friday Night SmackDown, but the party does not stop. Top right of your screen, patreon.com/tvsports27 ECW. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston go up against Braun Breaker and Big Boss Man Shawn Michaels versus Finn Balor. Every match on ECW contested under Extreme Rules. We'll see you over on Patreon for ECW, and I think we might have some big announcements coming up on ECW as well, so you don't want to miss any of the action. We'll see you over on Patreon. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.